Hello?
Miss Lestico, guess what time it is?
What time?
It's time for math!
Yay!
Hey, first grade, welcome to another exciting day of math.
That's right. We have learned so much about coins so far this unit, and now we get to practice more of actually counting our coins and determining how much is it worth.
Oh my goodness, well, our target today says I can determine the value of a mixed set of coins. And I know we've been talking about like a penny. Oh, that's the copper one with Abraham Lincoln and the smooth edges.
Oh, it's worth 1 cent. And a nickel, that's the one with the smooth edges, and it has...
Oh, Thomas Jefferson.
And Monticello, his home.
That's right. Oh, and then we talked about a dime, and that was a really small silver coin with the bumpy edges, and it was worth 10 cents. And it had the branches and the torch on the back.
Oh, that's
or
right.
The tails.
Yeah. And then finally we have our quarters. And our quarters are our biggest coins. They're worth 25 cents.
Oh, and I remember 25, 50, 75, 100, or $1.
That's right. I hope you've been practicing that because we're going to have to count coins together eventually.
Okay, well, let's get started and see if we can determine the value of a mixed set of coins. Okay, so here's our first set of coins, and I noticed right away they're all some of these silver gray coins, but they are different. So before I can determine the value, I need to figure out what coin is this? Okay, I see this one has a torch and some branches, and that's that FDR guy, and those are the littler coins. So I think these are all dimes, and that's Monticello and Thomas Jefferson. So these are all nickels. Okay. A dime is worth 10 cents. So all of these coins are 10. Okay, so 10, 20, 30, 40. Oh no. These are nickels, and they're worth 5 cents. I can't just keep counting by tens. Oh, but it's kind of tricky for me to jump back and forth between tens and fives. So I have a strategy. I have a strategy. Guess what? I know that if I wanted to get to 10, I could go 5, 10. That's 2 times. So, Miss Lestico, I'm going to draw 2 little tick marks or 2 little hairs on my dime. And I'm going to remember that in my strategy, each tick mark counts for 5. Now, I know that a dime is really worth 10 cents. But I'm going to count 5, 10.
Oh, because 2 sets of 5 makes 10.
That's right. So I know that my dime is 10 cents, but just to help me count, I'm going to count 5, 10. Well, a nickel is 5 cents, so I only need to give it 1 tick mark because that would be 5 cents. Okay? So if I was going to count by my tick marks, I really need to know my skip counting by 5s. So I could say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So the value of this set of coins is 55 cents. Using these tick marks, it helped me. Because if I just want to count my dimes, 10, 20, 30, 40, that's 40 cents. But when I'm already using my tick marks to skip count by 5s, it helps me when I'm counting between 2 different coins.
All right, let's look at a new set of coins. So the first step that we have to take when we start determining the value of our coins is what coins are we counting? All right, so I can already see that there's a size difference between some of these coins. These 2 coins right here are definitely smaller than all of these coins I'm seeing on the right. And so I can tell that these are going to be my dimes because they're my smallest coin. I also can see my olive branch and torch on this coin, and I can see a face of a guy looking to the left on this coin. And then I can see Monticello on these coins and Thomas Jefferson on these. So I have dimes and nickels. So I know that a dime is worth 10 cents. But I can just see with my hands, when I do 10, I have to hold up 2 hands worth 5 cents. So I can make my 2 tick marks just like Miss Lime did to show that 2 sets of 5 equals 10, or the value of my dime. And so it's 10, 20, I would need 2 more tick marks. Oh, and a nickel is worth 5 cents. You can even see it on the back of some of these nickels. And so I just need 1 tick mark because it's worth 1 set of 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right, now I'm going to count all of these marks together using my skip counting by 5. So we're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Oh, 45. And I know that this isn't 45 cows or 45 pigs. It's 45 cents. So I have to make sure I have my cent sign at the end. So 45 cents.
Okay, let's practice another set. All right, just like we've been doing, I'm going to identify which coins do I have, then I can start determining the values. So I can see right here, this is a whole group of dimes. And I know they're dimes because they're silver, they're pretty little, and it either has FDR on the heads or the branches and torch on the tails. But I have one more coin over here. It's silver. It's a little bit bigger than the dime, and that's Thomas Jefferson. So that must be my nickel. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to count or determine the value without the tick marks, and then we're going to practice with those tick marks again, because that's just a strategy you can use to help you. You don't have to do them, but it's a helpful strategy, right, Miss Lestico?
Yeah, and the strategies might not work for every single set of coins that we use. So it's good to have it in your pocket when you see something like this you know you can use it on, but sometimes it won't even work.
That's right. Okay, so let's see. If these are all dimes, I know that dimes are worth 10 cents, and this is a nickel, and a nickel is worth 5 cents. Okay, so if I'm not going to use any tick marks, I would go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Now, I have 60 cents right here, plus a 1 nickel, which would be 5 cents. So I have 60 cents, and 5 more would make 65. So without using the tick marks, I got 65 cents. Now I'm going to go back and add my tick marks and make sure that I get the same number, the same value. I'm putting 2 tick marks on my dimes because my dimes are worth 10 cents, and that's 2 5s, and the tick mark just stands for 5. So let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. I got the same value, Miss Lestico.
All right, let's do another set of coins. So my first step is to decide what coins I'm counting. And I see I have some small silver coins here that I know are going to be my dimes, my smallest silver coins. And then over here, I can see Monticello and I can see Thomas Jefferson pretty clearly. So these are going to be my nickels worth 5 cents. All right, I am going to count not using my tick marks, and then we'll practice with the tick marks as well. So I'm going to start with 10, 20, 30, 40. Now I have to switch my brain from counting by tens to counting by fives. This can be a little tricky sometimes, so take it really slowly if you need to. Make sure you're concentrating on what comes next. So we have 40, 45, 50, 55. Okay, so we have 55 cents, and I'm going to check to make sure I got my answer correct in my brain with my tick marks. So I know my dimes, which are 10 cents, so that's 2 sets of 5. So I need 2 tick marks.
And remember, each tick mark we're putting is 5, and that's just what we're doing to help us count.
That's right. And then, of course, a nickel is just 1 set of 5 because it's just worth 5, so it gets 1 tick mark. And now it's easy because I don't have to switch my brain from counting by tens to counting by fives. I can just count by fives the whole time. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So I got 55 cents. It's your turn.
On Seesaw, you're going to have an assignment that looks just like the one you did yesterday. But today you're counting only dimes and nickels. Just like Miss Lestick and I did, you need to look at the set of coins and identify which ones are dimes, which ones are nickels, and then count to determine the value. If you want to use a tick mark strategy just like us, hey, that's totally okay.
And make sure, of course, when you're done, you click that green check mark in the corner. Good luck!